A lot of times designs for Nerf blasters or laser tag blasters are too big to use in conventional holsters if you need a sidearm. That's kind of been an issue and kind of limits your ability to carry a sidearm unless it's something really tiny like a Jolt or a Scout, which you can just throw in a pocket. There aren't really large enough holsters for this stuff until now. I've got this holster that is a variable drop leg holster that I picked up from One Source Laser Tag. I'm going to show you how versatile this thing is. After the video, there's also a series of photos that show all the different types of blasters that I've tested this thing out with and that it works well with. This strap here goes up through, you need to be wearing a belt, and goes down through your belt like so. Then these straps, top one goes around the upper thigh and clips in the back. Lower one, same thing. Nice thing about these straps is that there's a little bit of elastic strap on there that allows it to stretch, so that way when you're moving around, this thing's very comfortable on my leg, but as my muscles are contracting and expanding, this thing is still staying tight on my leg, so it's not going to wiggle around. Now, the power in this holster is on the inside. All of the variable options and the wide girth that it has. The pattern here actually jets out, so blasters that have a wider part in the middle, like the Maverick or this Laser Tag Phoenix LTX, can fit in there, and I'll show you how it does that. Actually, I'll just use this guy right now. There are 3 Velcro panels that really help keep things in... accidentally hit my blaster on. It helps keep things secure. And those 2 go down like that. And then the top one secures like so. And you've got a holster for a blaster that probably hasn't been able to be holstered before. Now, for laser tag, you probably wouldn't use this in combat because that covers up the main sensor, but it's just a simple fact of how big of a holster this thing really is. And to show you that, I've even got a Vigilon that I was surprised fit in here. Same thing, these panels go around, and these panels have a lot of stretch to them, so that way they can accommodate larger blasters. Like I've got a Vigilon in a holster. I had never really considered the Vigilon being a secondary or a sidearm weapon, but there you have it, a holster that can fit something as large as a Vigilon. I'm not going to stop there. We went so far as to test out the Lumitron and the Praxis on this guy. Actually, you can even keep your clip in, or your magazine. Same thing, this guy goes around there. And in a few seconds, voila! A Praxis or a Lumitron as a sidearm is kind of unheard of. You could even still have the stock on here, but that would probably come up and jab you in the elbow here. But it really changes your options as far as sidearms go, because a lot of times you have your large main blaster, and when that thing fails or when you need to switch to something else, you have to go for something small that's got a, really dismal range. So being able to go with something larger can really change the way that you look at sidearms, because now a large rifle type like a Recon or a Praxis or a Vigilon or anything like that can now be holstered with this excellent holster. It's a little bit of a tight fit because of this pump up front here, but that's besides the point. The fact is that you can still carry in a Lumitron or a Praxis or a Recon or an Alpha Trooper and not have any problems. So this holster can be picked up at One Source Laser Tag. They come in a variety of colors. We'll see you later.